Welcome to Jacksonville, Alabama, a hidden gem a few miles from the border of Georgia and home to the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State, where these fans are fired up for this showdown about to play out on Burgess Snow Field. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gamecocks will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Dupree. And they'll start the night with a rush and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. Fights off a defender. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Broncos will punt it away on fourth down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll just down it right there.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died. as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Offense in a bunch formation. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Thomas looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Fires it incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted to stop the threat. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Just such a nice job by him, understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Thomas back to pass. They're working that left side. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us. They booted away on 4th down. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boise State ready to send out that offense.
And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
They go to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Pineda. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Broncos come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Mitchell. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
He'll sneak it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
Power football with the run. Got enough for the first down. Breaks into the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
And after having a nice gain like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quick pass on the jet motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Thomas looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Makes the grab on the left. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing line.
The lone back's got it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards, maybe. 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup. They come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking for space. It's Dupree. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll keep it on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes a grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, this little guy is going to be difficult for any DB to cover, especially on these slant throws, because he gets out of his break and he explodes off the line of scrimmage so quickly.
Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over Texas A&M. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Thomas back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Trying play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Corrals it at the 45. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Turning it on! Gets it past the marker. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38.
Here we go, set.
Right back to the well. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Got the quick pass. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The play action fake. Might be looking to run. Unleashes one. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Trying the left side. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He slides that just inside the right upright. That brings him to within one.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Thomas looking to fire. Quick strike complete. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. It's on target and complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Jacksonville State.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
One more snap coming before halftime.
Ready.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Trying to beat the D deep. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
The give to the back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
We'll take over first and 10.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Thomas back to pass. Pucks it out of the air. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
They kick it away on 4th down. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They'll go to the ground. Running to Green. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Broncos will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Big fella moving. Tight end trying to get in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Back has it. Touchdown Broncos! They take the lead with the 6.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Looking for the 2-point try.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
The score, Boise State 12, Jacksonville State.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. At the 35, he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down for 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Might as well give it to him again.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Thomas looking to fire. Working that left side now. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
First down for the offense.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends.
Let's go, ready, go.
Wants to throw on first down. Buying some time. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you, and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Come on, set.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Using the quick game. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Up by one, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Thomas back to pass. Sweet grab in the end zone for the two. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Dupree. Got room at the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Got him, and nobody's close. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
And the Broncos in a good spot here with second and short. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Oh, he makes the catch. He's brought down, good pickup on the play, but not quite to the 15-yard line. That's where he had to get for the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas A&M. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. Thomas looking to fire. He's got the tight end out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Hand off from the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Got his man downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
Base 27, jump. Hey, camper. Camper. Ready, set.
This quarterback part of their running game. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Timeout, Boise State.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So now things a bit harder after that delay of game penalty, and now you got to worry about getting it out of the shadow of your own goalpost. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good. And they have surged on top here in the final 2 minutes. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have 1 left after that. You realize you've got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Mitchell. And he's brought down after a nice game.
A nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
Trick 9, B.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Finds a man on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
The Broncos with the 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And you just got to know the situation in the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Off play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Set.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.